Where's the bad apple? So, Pisces, when I felt the energy behind your reading, your cards for this week, I saw a worm, like a little earthworm, but it was like, the impression was that it was like something in a fruit, you know? So there's like a bad apple. There's something contaminated, whether this is in your workplace, your home, whether this is a person who is like contaminating your space, making it shitty. Maybe they got bad vibes. They're bringing bad vibes into the space, into the environment. But there's a worm. There's a contaminant in your life. Now, looking at the cards on the board, we've got the Queen of Swords, and we've got the the Eight of Swords reversed. This is all about seeing and not seeing. Queen of Swords sees things, very visual, very precise, like a hawk. And the Eight of Swords is not seeing something at all, having it not exist. So it's kind of like, again, the worm's inside the apple, right? If the worm is in the apple, you wouldn't be able to see it. You would have to like look for it, but also maybe like prod. You'd have to cut it apart to see it. There's something about having to cut into a Page of Swords. There's the sword, but this doesn't necessarily have to be like literal. So this could be like addressing a situation that seems contaminated by bringing it up. So like bringing the subject up, like who did this? You know, who's the person who has been doing this, who has been doing blank to fuck up the situation, to contaminate the workflow process, or who's been contaminating our food at home, you know, wherever it is. It's like, who's been doing this? There's something about trying to find out who is behind the contamination, or what is behind the contamination. On the bottom is the Ten of Swords. So it's like something was bad. Something is bad because of it. So either like, let's say at work, you had something get, like, let's say you work in a laboratory and a batch of something got fucked up and you had to throw it out. Or in any like a factory, right? You made a whole batch of something and it was all bad. It all had to get thrown out. Wherever this is in your life, something went bad. Something was bad as the result of this worm inside of this proverbial apple. All right, let's pull more cards and see if we can find out more information. Interestingly enough, I didn't actually see an apple when I felt the energy. I saw a potato. So I saw a worm and a potato, but the potato to me is just any food that could be contaminated. It's the thing that could be contaminated. So metaphorically, you know, it's the thing that was fucked up, that ended up having to get thrown out because it went bad, because it had this contamination of some sort. Okay, so you know what? This makes a little bit more sense now. We've got the rabbit coming out. There's a lot of people involved. There's a lot of like fingers, cooks in the kitchen. There's a lot of fingers in the pie, you know? So it could be anyone. It could be a lot of people. Let's say there's your household, you got like 10 people living inside your house. Well, somebody broke a dish, you know? Who did it? If this is your workplace, you got a lot of employees that are working around you or under you, and there's a question of who's responsible? Who's responsible for this thing that has value? Venus has value. So the thing that was broken, again, the 10 of Swords, something got fucked. Something got fucked. Now, and it was valuable. So this could just be like one, you know, batch of something at work, or something that is at home that you have to like replace. Maybe let's say it's a broken dish, okay? It has value because Venus is showing up here. And the question is, who was responsible for this? Let's go ahead and see what's on the bottom. The skull and crossbones. That's the thing. It's gone. It's gone now. We're just trying to find out who's responsible because it's gone. Maybe we even have to replace it. We have to get a new one. All right, let's go ahead and just pull some advice and see what you guys can do about this, how you can deal with this person, or find out who this person is, find out more. If it's not a person, find out more about the situation, dig down to the root cause of the problem. Let's see what we get here for advice. Any advice here for my Pisces signs? Any advice for Pisces? Okay, super simple. Page of Swords, the same card as before. And if you recall, when I picked up this card, I said, just ask who did it, right? Who did it? So it's you got to ask around. Page of Swords is ask around, is kind of pry into with conversation. It's just prod at people, trying to get information out of them. Let's see what else there is. Yeah, because look, we've got strength coming out with the Three of Swords. You might be pissed off about this. You might be upset. In fact, you probably are upset, or somebody's upset. Something got fucked up. And this person is really trying to hold themselves back. Strength. They're trying to hold themselves back from maybe flipping out, from maybe taking it personally, from maybe just being nasty. They're trying to hold back, and they're just trying to find out who's responsible, or at least that's the advice here. Just hold yourself back. Don't take it personally. Don't lash out at people before you actually find out who's responsible. Because on the bottom we've got Two of Wands. It's like you can't really take action until you discover who is behind this situation. Five of Pentacles. Who did it? Five of Pentacles is a loss of money. So who caused this loss of money? You can't. There's nothing you can do until you find out more information. Let's see what we get out of the Oracle cards. Okay, I mean, the Sun. That is illumination. So it's like, you'll find out who did it, but you just have to ask around. The mouth's coming out again. At this point, it's starting to get circular. It's repeating, the cards are repeating themselves because they're just saying, you'll find out when you ask. Kind of obvious, but I mean, that's what this is saying. You're gonna have to ask around. Let's just see what other cards are here. And it's not even like, it's gonna be hard. It's like people will come forward and tell you. The number 9 with Honey is people who are very much willing to tell you the scoop, essentially. The number 9 is they're not going to leave anything out. They're going to tell you the whole story because either they like you, maybe they trust you, maybe you have a good rapport with this person. There's somebody in your workplace, home, wherever this is happening, who has your back, who actually will tell you who did it, even if it's the person themselves. Like, they'll be like, oh yeah, I did that. Sorry. They'll say like, I tried to do my best, I screwed it up, whatever. Somebody is showing up as having your back and is going to help you with this situation. All right, let's take a look at the next couple cards. I'm still not happy with where I'm leaving it off here. All right, Pluto, the number 1 in Cancer. This person is just hiding. It's kind of like they're not gonna bring it up, they're quiet. They're kind of like doing this, like, maybe if I just don't say anything, like nobody will notice, but deep down, they kind of like know that they're gonna end up having to fess up. And that's what they're doing. They're showing up as Cancer, the crab. They're hiding. They're hiding in a shell. And they know, Pluto. It's like they know that they fucked up. They know that they're gonna get caught or it's gonna come down on them. They know. But at the same time, it's just they're just not coming forward until they get prodded to do so. Until somebody pokes them, and literally asks them the question directly, they're not gonna fess up to having done it. All right, guys. So that seems pretty easy. Just ask and you'll get your answer. I guess that's not as difficult as it might seem. Hopefully that helps you guys out with your week or whatever's going on with you guys. So that's going to be a reading, Pisces. Thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. With that, I will see you guys next time. Take care.